All right, so here's the deal. We know that actually Mike Farello, I ended up saying, check the source when he was first saying that Deshaun Watson was disgruntled in with the Texans. So some of the issues are basically the Texans are idiots. To get rid of Deshaun Watson, to get rid of Hopkins for a broke down running back was stupid. Okay, the fact that you have no first or second round draft pick this year because you made the trade with Miami for Tunsil, you're not going to be able to fix the team that way, and they're over the salary cap.
And they don't want to bring in a coach.
Right. So, although Bieniemy's supposed to interview, which was part of the riff, was they hired a Patriots GM, and Deshaun Watson was kind of like, nah, bro, same old stupid shit that we done. We just went through getting rid of Dan O'Brien, who again was another New England Patriots guy. And then there's also the social justice part of it. Supposedly, there's some things that are going on. You then earlier here today that they may trade J.J. Watt. You look like right now, let's just blow it all up. Let's get as many picks as we can. Let's get a new coach and let them design. So the whole situation is, if I'm Deshaun Watson and I see this fire sale that's going on, I see the same stupid things, I want to get out of here. I want to go ahead and get someplace where I can win. And I can't say I blame him.
Okay, can I answer that question though, Mark?
Answer that question.
All right. So, didn't Deshaun Watson just sign a big, huge deal?
He did. And that's where it makes me wonder, why'd you sign that big deal if you wanted to get out of there?
For one, in order to trade Dak for him, you're still going to have the same situation.
Well, you're paying $39 million. Okay.
You're still going to have the same situation, and y'all bitch and moan about Dak.
And as much
Watson got stats, and they finished 4-12.
I was going to say, did they win? No, I thought they were 3-3. Oh, okay, the 4-12. Okay, but yeah. So the thing is, Dak is an 8-8 quarterback, and they were 4-12. Does that make any sense? You're going to have to pay him, of course. Oh, they'll say, oh well, it doesn't really kick in for another year because he's slept
up. He finished 4-12, and he led the league in passing. So y'all still talking about garbage yards?
That's garbage yards. So you could definitely say that that's garbage yards.
But would he have led the league in passing if Dak was playing?
Oh no, because Dak, of course, is the king of trash, as they would say. So that's where we are with it right now. And apparently there's been a couple more articles that have come out in the last couple of hours that basically say it took developers totally on brand for 2020 to suggest that 21 previously would have been preposterous. The Texans should trade Deshaun Watson as soon as possible. As for their long-term viability of their franchise, they need to. These developments, you asked, the Texans got an MVP caliber season from Watkins, but flubbed their way to 4-12 and completely alienated said quarterback during the process of hiring a new coach. And fired head coach Bill O'Brien. Brian was trash.
Are they fighting?
We got another good
draft situations. So here's what we were talking about. So they've got a third round, they got 2 4s, a fifth, 3 6s, and a 7th round draft pick. You don't have a lot to work with. Cap wise, the Texans are projected $27 million over the cap. So you can't go out and sign a bunch of free agents. They're going to have to cut people to get under. So Brandon Cooks, that's $12 million. Bradley Roby, that's $8 million. David Johnson, who you traded for, he's probably a cap casualty. You literally got nothing when you made the trade for Hopkins.
Of course you didn't.
You
get nothing for Hopkins.
So basically,
I think the Hopkins trade was for a running back.
So if you're a team, if you're say New England, like you said, you got the cap space if you're New England to take it on. You got the draft picks. You make most of your team up in the later rounds.
The Cowboys 2021. I'll tell you when you're lying, because I'm pretty sure Houston had a top defense when didn't they have a top defense when they were winning?
Yeah, they did.
So, what kind of defense is Watson walking into? If he's coming with us.
The few good years Giovanni Clowney had and J.J. Watt, their defense was really, really good. And, of course, you had the best receiver in football in Hopkins. And FYI, they have the same playoff record.
Yeah, I know.
And you look at the numbers; their numbers are identical. So trading for Watson's, who
it's not really all right.
It makes
whether you believe who's better or who's not. Like Watson is not a savior to where he's that much better than Dak. He's gonna come in and just flip things around.
Yeah, I'm sorry. To say let Dak walk and let's trade for him.
Yeah. I don't really.
The Texans, the Texans aren't going to be looking for a quarterback to take that money. You don't go ahead and trade Deshaun Watson and bring in Dak Prescott, who's going to be getting the same kind of money. That's a lateral move.
Yeah, and then you're going to be bitching and moaning about him too.
Because the problem is
you're going to bitch and moan about Watson too.
What you're looking at is you need to get into a position where we can draft a quarterback that'll be cheap, and we need to get rid of his salary by trading. We're still going to have to eat some of it, even trading him. But you need to get his salary off the books and get a replacement quarterback that's cheap. So that's not even a viable option for the Cowboys. If you're the Cowboys, social injustice was one of the issues he had. Hello. We still had to have some of those same type of issues with the Cowboys. So I don't think the Cowboys are the one. I would think that they would be looking for a king's ransom in the draft. But that's me. I think that's what you would look for. You would look. That's where some people were saying Miami made sense that you take Tua because he's young. His contract is still that rookie contract. And you go ahead and trade them Watson, who's a better quarterback, because Miami, of course, is there. Or, if you're really lucky, you can trade him to Jacksonville, and then you get Trevor Lawrence. But I don't think Jacksonville is going to look and say, let's take on, a quarterback that's a big salary when we're not ready to win. He needs to go to a team that looks and says, we're just a quarterback away. Dave Football, who I got winning the Super Bowl, I got Packers. Well, I tell you what, it depends on who gets out of this game right now. Pat Mahomes is being evaluated for a concussion and a neck injury. If he's, right now the Browns are moving the football.
The thing is,
they're only down by 12 points with a quarter to go.
And he has a concussion. They're not winning next week. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, I can say that he'll make a miraculous recovery for next week.
He sure will.
Oh, you talking about like Lamar Jackson recovering that one game?
I will say that the NFL.
Mahomes gonna come back in this game.
You gonna do Lamar Jackson?
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
He's coming at the last minute.
Oh, damn!
On a fourth down play.
Here we go. I see that somebody let the trash in.
Oh.
Philly 500. O to you, buddy.
I thought